Do something a little bit different today. I've got a mountain of amount of death card I've been doing all weekend. I thought rather than just do the same thing that I did last stream, I thought, hey, why not just start on something a little bit different? So, I'm aware there might be a buzzing sound. If there is, please let me know in the chat, and I will do what I can to fix that situation as soon as I can. I still am struggling to find out what the sound is. I've moved my camera around, so hopefully that will sort it out. And we're going to kind of just go from there, really. A little buzz? Yeah. I can't get rid of it. I've tried. Just need to improve my my streaming setup. But for now, this is what I got. So, yeah. So what the plan is tonight is I'm going to try and figure out how, or more I should say. Sorry, let me just straighten the camera. I can't do anything. I can't pre-check my camera because I've got a set on my phone. So if it's a little bit wobbly, then I apologise. I'm just going to go from there. Right. So I have a Blue Flight Gets Boingot Rounders Champion, which I have primed with my airbrush with blacks and white ink. So we're going to try and figure out what colours I'm going to do for that. And I also have a Death Master from Skaven. This one came out a good couple of years ago now. But I thought, hey, there's a new edition coming out. What's not a better time to kind of try and figure out a colour scheme for him. I've got a couple of other Skaven from the old range, so I can at least get them started whilst we wait for the big box. And yeah, so let's get this all set up. So everyone who's already here, welcome. Thank you very much for coming back again from last week. If you're new, hi. The whole idea of this is literally just you can hobby along if you are. I'd love to know what it is you're painting, what you've been up to this weekend, if you've watched anything cool on TV yet. And yeah, any suggestions I will take on board. I have a general idea, so we'll start with the Death Master first. Okay. If I end up doing both of these pretty quick, because I'm going to get into a point where the main colours are done, and then the only thing I've got left to do is any kind of airbrushing for effects and everything. Obviously I won't do it on camera because it'll be super loud. Go deep blue, yeah, okay. Yeah, so I'm thinking for the Skaven, I'm going to do some sort of grey for the fur and the skin as a base. I am actually thinking a dark blue for the cloak. So maybe like an Inky by Darkness for the main cloak. And then browns for the underneath, and like red for his little kind of executioner cowl he's got on. That's something for him. And to be honest, I've been thinking about doing blue, brighter blue, should I say, for the robes for the grots, and like an orange for the squigs. So the masks will be yellow, and you've got the metallics and everything else. So I think it would contrast quite nicely. Yeah, so that's kind of where I'm going with in my head. But yeah, let's go from there, really. All right. So, whoops. A little bit of coffee. Oh yeah, it's fucking hot. Right, I think for the base of the fur, I'm going to start with contrast. I think I'm going to use Silicon Grey. I don't really use this very much because I remember when I was trying to use it originally for my Tyranids, and it was so dark. But for the sake of this, it's just going to be for the base of the skin and the fur and the tail and stuff. I think it would be quite a good starting point. Thinking maybe doing some really, really light pink rings around the tail, and then go from a lighter grey to a white for all the fur. There's not a lot of fur on him anyway. Maybe look underneath on like his little beard bit. Yeah, definitely. So my contrast brush. If anyone's hobbing along, What are you doing? You doing anything interesting? Have you done anything this weekend? I've had a pretty chill weekend, to be fair. I spent most of it in, to be honest. I wanted to go out for a little bike ride, but my god, the weather has been shocking. So my bike's been laid up in the garage. Like I said, I've just been kind of working through this Death Guard. I've done pretty good dent in it. It's all down there, ready to go. I just need to do the hot finishing touches, which I'll probably do after the stream tonight. Yeah. The AOS 4 coming out, it's kind of getting to a point where I'm like, well, kind of need to really kind of knuckle down and start focusing on some AOS now. Hence why I'm doing it now. 1 second, I just need to readjust my light. That's better. Ooh. What game did what army did you use, Daryl? Did you win? Did you have fun? I've never actually played Kill Team. I like that. I like the concept of it. I like the concept of it quite a lot, actually. Really shaky today for some reason. Yeah, I didn't stream yesterday because I had a bit of a headache, but I seem to have got the shake for some reason. Luckily, this is just base colours, but I don't know why I'm so shaky. Hi Chris, tonight I'm painting, I'm doing, as the title says, kind of prototype colours. So I've got some Gloomspite kits, and I've got some of the older Skaven models to do. Basically getting everything ready for when the new box comes out. So I'm kind of just using this as an opportunity to sort out some colour schemes. I thought, well, if I'm going to do it, why not do it on stream? Quite a lot this week. Sold Lighting Corn Vanguard box all sprayed and ready for paint. Shading some Horizontal Fizz Veterans. Ooh, that sounds cool. Yep, I spent the better part this afternoon priming, well, this guy and a load of Gloomspite kits. I've got the Vanguard box and some other bits and bobs for him. I've been just priming those. Through recommendations, I've started watching a show which I've never seen. And I've been watching The Office, the American Office. Never seen it before, and I can't stop watching it. So got to a point where I was getting so into it. I thought, do I just not stream and just have The Office on in the background? I'll have it all day. But no. I can have conversation with people instead. Yay! Chris Stanford, I didn't know you were a Necron. Oh yeah. I got some Necrons too. I got a mountain of them over there. But here's my Necrons. Yeah, I've got loads of them down there. I've got loads of them down there ready to go. But you can't really, the camera's not bring it up on camera. But I'll be really jumping all over them once I've got my Death Guard finished. Because I've only got one pair of hands. I'm one of those where, especially if I'm doing like an army, I'd much rather just do the entire thing before I move on, because the colour scheme is in my mind. I don't really get like painting fatigue when it comes to stuff like that. Like if I'm painting a whole army, I'll happily just kind of smash through the whole thing. Oh, really shaky. The grey's actually come up really nicely. On Tyranids it didn't come up very well, but on here, I'm actually really into that. That's interesting. Alright. Well, that's that done. Scorpec Lord has been difficult. I think I have a Scorpec Lord. Scorpec Lord. I think I do have one. To the left, I've got just kind of stuff Necrons for Liam Dempsey's channel. Down there, that I will start working on them really soon. Really soon. Right, I think I'm going to do the cowl now, because then that's the whole base colours of the head done. So I'm thinking, so there's a bit of context. I'm going to do what, Chris? What? When you were looking for the Lord, when I was looking for the Lord, what did I do? I went a bit away from my phone. What, like now? Is that better? Yes, no, maybe. I don't know. Then I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, for the base of the larger cloak, I'm going to do Inky by Darkness. So for the kind of Executioner cowl like headpiece he's got on, I don't know whether to go like a purple or a red. I'm thinking a red just because it really stands out. Because, yeah. The Storm Vermin, they've got like a lot of red accents underneath their armour and stuff, so I think it'll kind of... I think that will kind of help. What is going on with my camera? Why is it so wonky? Yeah, okay. So yeah, I'm going to do red, because, yeah. So, let's do... I've got some other reds over here. So I'm going to use Scale 75 for the red, I think. I haven't used this particular one yet. This is deep red. These Scale 75 colours, they're really good. Some people kind of complain about them because they are a bit oily or oil based, or they seem a bit different to what people are used to. That's okay. I like them. I use the blues for my Seraphon, and these red I got for the Seraphon 2. So this is a better time than ever to actually kind of test the colour out. You know? Good little packs these. You get these kind of packs. They've got all these different colours in them. I like the fact that, like, yeah, because obviously they all kind of coincide with each other, but I got a purple, a yellow, I got reds, oranges, and that whole box was like 15 quid, something like that. Relevant Games, something stupid. What a lot. Yeah. It's a nice little colour, that. I like that. Deep red. I should probably leave that out so I remember. I'm looking forward to getting to a point where, because I want a computer setup anyway, so I can kind of do this. It'll be really good to get to a point where I have all this and I can have music on in the background. So there's a minute where I kind of go quiet because I'm painting and concentrating. Like, it's not just bare silent, you know. Skaven. Deep red. Alright, Kev, I haven't heard from you in a while. You okay? Yeah, I'm doing very well, thank you. Yeah, look how nice that colour comes out. I like how pastel it is. Like I said, I used it for my Seraphon and they come out really nice. I liked it. I don't know if you answered, Daryl. I don't know if I got to see it, but did you win in your kill team? And did you use your Necrons? Wait, does Necrons have a kill team? Oh, they do. They got the sniper dudes. Yeah, I like those models. Oh, I really like this red. Yeah, that red's doing it for me. Should I use a finer brush? Yeah, probably. Am I going to change it now? Yeah, I think I will. Yes to both. Good. Yeah, good, but just very busy with real life. Yeah. Yeah, Ratmech are so fucking cool. If the if the AdMech rules weren't in such a shit show, I would consider it. I mean, don't be wrong. I'm optimistic, thinking that, you know, at the end of the day, one day, AdMech will be good again. But maybe by then we might have Space Skaven, so I'm torn. Well, I'm super excited for Skaven. The Stormcast models that they've released so far look really good, but you know, I'm not a massive. I mean, for 40k, I'm not a massive Space Marine player. Mainly because, like, I like models that you can kind of have a bit of creative freedom with. I know you can kind of do whatever you want anyway, because I mean, it's your models. You can literally do whatever you like. But I tend to like kind of do it as lore accurate as I can to a point, but to the as in not necessarily being like, oh, so I bought a load of Space Marines, they're gonna be Ultramarines, you know. Like, I like to use maybe successor chapters or something else, just do something that's not, you don't see often. That's what I like. So obviously with Death Guard, it's a bit more of a dodgy ground because they've kind of got to be green or white, like for narrative purposes. Hence why I went with like the bright green. Station Forge. Yeah. 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 The monopose thing is it's a bit shoddy, but it's what we got, so can't complain about it too much, unfortunately. Yeah, that red's really doing it for me. I've got some Agrodon charges for Seraphon that are going to be red, so this is kind of a test for that too. Let's see what these reds come out like. And they have not disappointed. It gives that kind of nice little matte kind of finish. Yeah, into it. Hi, Faye. Hi, hi, hi. Right. Yeah, liking that. That's good. Cool. Oh, why am I so bloody shaky? So that red is a win. Good, good, goody, good, good, good. LCA, what do you have apart from Necrons? Daryl has a lot of woodwork. It's... Oh, Traitor Guard, nice. 10,000 points. Christ. Yeah, I really want some Grey Knights as well, Daryl. But I'm in a weird ground where I'm like, do I just kind of not buy anything now and hold out hope that they will get a model refresh? I've been tempted, very tempted, to get a Castellan Crow, just because he's in the, you know, upscaled kind of sizing. But then, you know, orcs, yeah. Orcs are on my radar, but I will want to do a Beast Stagger army, at least at first. But I want a Gazgul just to paint. Like I'd really like. I think I'll be able to do some real cool effects on his armor. I want to do some like pinks and purples and stuff, some OSL and whatever, and I think try some NMM on him. I think that'd be pretty cool. Right, let's do some cloth. Works. 50. Don't look it. Behave yourself, boy. You can't handle the truth. Right, how much cloth do you have on your boy? So you got your arm, your other arm, and the weapon. Okay. Paintbrush. Good. As I said a minute ago, if you noticed, I'm really shaky for some reason. I don't know why. I'm hoping it will pass in a minute. Not nerves or nothing. I don't really get nervous. For some reason, I've been shaking all day. So I know everyone's been talking about it, but I finally finished the whole of the Fallout show this week. I watched it all in one day, apart from too much coffee. No, it's not that. I've not had, if anything, I've drank about the same amount of coffee I normally drink. I don't know, just the past hour or so. It's been a bit shaky. I've been nursing a bit of a headache from yesterday, but don't know. I don't know. I'll be alright. What you guys keep me company? Too little vodka. I don't drink. Thanks though, Chris. I've got some really nice whiskies down here. It's not okay. It's not that I don't drink. I just don't very often at all. But when I do, I really go for it. You know? I'm not one just to drink for the sake of it. Or very often. For me, it's about, I just don't like being hungover. Alright, Chris, thanks for coming. Hopefully I'll catch you again before I leave. I'll be on till about 10-ish. Depends on how it goes. Yeah, enjoy Fallout, never play the games. So the games are good. If you like role-playing games, they're good. They've got the traditional Bethesda jank to it. Clunky. You know, some of the graphics pop in and out every now and then. But they've just done a upscaled re-release kind of thing for the modern consoles. And even for the old consoles too, but not quite as extensive. I re-downloaded that the other day. So I've re-downloaded Fallout 4 because they've done the upgrade. I haven't touched it. I downloaded Doom Eternal for the first time because I love Doom, and I haven't played Doom Eternal yet, but I've had it since it came out. I haven't played it. I just can't get the motivation to play anything at the minute. Whenever I've got any kind of spare time, I'm doing this. So that's good. I wonder what Chris is having for dinner. Will it be a roast because it's Sunday, or will he be a bit more risque and have pie and chips? I like pie and chips. Lamb roast. Mmm. Did you have mint sauce? Talk dirty to me, Kev. Talk dirty to me, Kev. Tell me secrets. So you have lamb, roast potatoes, carrot and mashed swede. Mmm. Yep. Into that. Go for roast chicken. Nice. Yeah, good. Yeah, absolutely. I am partial to a good. My favourite. I'm a big fan of roast beef though. Cranberry sauce. Yeah, I like cranberry sauce. I don't tend to have it much. Like, it's not something I have often. If it's one of those where Christmas has been and gone, and you're like, huh, I've got loads of cranberry sauce left, then maybe. Gently does it. Oh, this bloody shakes. Yeah, let's start a channel where I do painting. Yay! Let's just kind of Parkinson's my way around it. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, something. Mm-hmm. Easy does it. Good. Yeah, I know, man. That's why I'm not too worried about like because I know the camera quality is not as it's nowhere near where I want it to be. But gotta start somewhere. I think on a computer. This is entirely off of my phone. Quite frankly, I don't really have the space for a computer in my room where I paint at the minute. So it'll come. If it kicks off, if people enjoy it, and if I enjoy it, you know. There's one thing I don't want it to do. It's got a chore, you know. My sexy tones, yeah. The illustrious voice of YouTube. I had someone say it last week. They're like, oh yeah, come to your channel, we still don't get to see your face. To the whole 9 of you watching right now, what have you been up to this weekend? Have you done much hobby? Apart from Daryl, because he's already told us about his kill thing. Did you get any of the new orcs? Or custodies? And are you happy about it? And the answer is always yes, otherwise you shouldn't have bought it. Am I right? Yeah, well, Kev, that's the idea, you know. That's the goal. Because if you guys weren't here, I'd kind of be sat here talking to myself anyway. So. I'm always so busy during the week, or I'm just trying to get, like, kind of really work through things, like my Death Guard, as everyone keeps asking for. I'm watching snooker. Wow, okay. Yeah, everyone's always asking for the Death Guard. When are we going to see the Death Guard? When's the Death Guard coming? Well, when I finish it. Problem is, I have a normal job too, so I'm doing this as my hobby. So I'm going through it as fast as I can, but at the same time, I'm not trying to rush it because I like enjoying it. You know, if I start rushing it, then I might not enjoy it much. I've never liked snooker. It's not a case of I don't get it. I can play it. I play it pretty well. It's like bowling. I play that pretty well too. Don't really like it though. It's Wraithbones. Really can remember on my paintbrush. Crashnair. Oh, hi Al. I did order a box of Custodian Wardens and those Sekiros that went on last chance to buy. Ooh, they're the ones that are getting legends. Legon days. I was going to kind of start buying up some of the clan rats and stuff, just because, whilst I'm talking about it, because it was Skaven in my hand. Obviously because they've revealed the new clan rats. As it turns out, I have some. I didn't realise. Like when I got this one, I got a lot of other Skavens as well. I got a Doom Bell and some other stuff. Storm Vermin and stuff like that. I've got 30 clan rats. I was like, I've got the old one, so winner. Saved me a couple of pounds. Yeah, I do want Custodes. I do like Custodes. It's not really something that I would go for. I'd much rather go for Grey Knights. You know, like because they're both, the way I call it is like they're a premium Space Marine army, aren't they? Custodians and the Grey Knights, because it's low model count, you know. So if I'm going to do one of them, I'd rather do Grey Knights because I think they're cool. The whole knight thing looks good. I like it. Okay, Wraithbone. Good. Wraithbone's always a winner. If you're wondering what I'm doing to the left, I am writing down my paint recipe because that's the idea of today. I have them for most of my other stuff. I've got a big book full of them, but I'm going to transfer them all into here soon. So this is all about. This is why I'm just spending a lot of time going, what to do, because I'm figuring it out as I go, and I thought it'd be cool to have you guys do it with me. Love looking at an army of Grey Knights. Yeah, me too. When I get to Grey Knights, I've got some pretty cool metals. Like, I know I was just talking about, this is not an ad. I know I was just talking about Scale 75, but I bought this box here because it's got a purple metal, a blue one, a really, really faint green one, and all these other kind of shades of metals. I thought they'd be really freaking cool to do almost like a purpley kind of, like a purple to blue fade of metal on Grey Knights. It's been done before, I know, but I kind of want it. So, there it is. Okay, right. Don't need you anymore. My paintbrush keeps spraying for some reason. What new stuff have you got, Daryl? Have you got anything that you can talk about that's coming? Your Kickstarter ones, when does that start kind of get shipped out? If people don't know, the 90 that are here, I presume most of you have come from Liam Dempsey's channel anyway. Daryl, Laser Architect, makes terrain out of wood. That's laser cutted. He's the architect. It's really freaking cool. I've seen it all in person. It's really nice. So just check it out if you haven't already. But like I said, most of you probably come from Liam anyway. Dooby-dooby-doo. Right. Let's do some cloak. Inky by Darkness. I reckon what I'll probably do is either... Who's Liam? Now. Yeah, Inky by Darkness. I'll probably... Starts we can choose. It's the Bastion of the Thanes. Very fun. Is that actually what you called it? I like that. That's a good idea. Into it. I don't need to keep these out because I have written them down. I need a bigger hobby space because I've got mountains of stuff and I've got a lot of inks that I've been wanting to get because I was airbrushing the inks on here and it comes out so dang smooth and it's super easy to clean out the airbrush that I just want all inks. Because look how pretty that's come out. Yeah, inks. AK Interactive set, I want that. I want it. It's like 70 quid. So if I can ever get this channel monetized, I think that make that my first target. Because that's just enough to pay for inks. Alright. I'm going to be a heathen and go straight from... do I go from bottle? Yeah, no. No, I'm better than that. Oh, that's such a stunning colour. If you don't know Inky by Darkness, it's a really cool colour. You ever seen the Drakari ships and stuff? I believe they use this to highlight the edges. I use it. Clothes. Yes. But you didn't hear me say that. Liam and I normally go for a ride on the weekends, but the weather's been so bad, so we haven't. Nothing dust away. Sean, is that AK ink? Any issues with Rectvin? So the AK ink, I've never used. I've used the brown one. I think it's called wood brown. It's like almost like a burnt umber, and I've had no problem with it at all. I freaking love it. So I now want to get the whole set, but it's relatively expensive, and I can't justify it right now. So, like I said, if I ever get this channel monetized, that'll be my first goal. Is just to kind of earn enough to get that, so I can basically putting it back into what I'm already kind of using the channel for. Is just hobbying and just hanging out. Oh, I love them. I've got to a point where I really enjoy using the inks, and you'll be amazed how versatile they are. But of course, you can't just, it's not like with the acrylic paint, you can't just slap it on. You've kind of got to prep it a little bit. But I find that with like the Scale 75 paints as well, because they're so thick, you can't just kind of just water it down and give it and call it a day. Like what I found with the Scale 75s is you kind of just leave them sat on your palette for a minute. You leave it sit. If you just, it sounds stupid and it sounds really simple, but if you kind of leave it, like I use a wet palette, so a little bit of moisture gets into it anyway. But if you leave it sat on your palette for a hot minute, it kind of sorts itself without having to mess with it too much. So, Sean says, I've been building Fishman today. Never thought I'd ever collect a towel, but couldn't resist all those lovely new crew. Mate, don't. I used to be a towel player way back when they first came out, actually. Not entirely. I've always been Tyranids, but I was really into the towel until I sold them all just before COVID. But that new Start Collecting box, Combat Patrol box, the one with the Commander and all the Fire Warriors and stuff in it, I really, when it comes out, I really want to get it. I want to get one of the old ones too, because I really want the stealth suits and stuff, and the ghost keel. So I might try and get hold of an old one, and get a new one, because that'd be dope. And then kind of just, even if I don't ever make an army, I just kind of want to kind of mess with the color scheme. And I kind of want to just get some stuff just to, I might buy some models just to do one here. You know? Yeah. Yeah, I kind of want to get some models that I just do on here, because basically, the reason why I'm not working on the Death Guard tonight. Oh, okay. Give it a look. The reason I'm not painting Death Guard tonight is because I did Death Guard last week, and because it's Death Guard, they all look the same. So I don't want to just sit here and just do the same greens, the same everything. So, I mean, I wouldn't, if I was watching, so I wouldn't find that very interesting. Even if you didn't catch the stuff from last week, it's not exactly prime material. So I kind of want to just do different things every time. Hence why tonight it's a case of, oh, I'm doing Skaven and I'm doing Gloomspite Gits. Let's sort out some colours. Because, yeah. Look at that. Into it, like it. Let's see, have I still got my old codex down here? Are you ready? Ta-da! Yep, still got it. I got that one. And I got that one. And that was when I stopped. Yep. That's all I got. That's all you're getting. And after that, of course, you have the index, which I've got that too. So yeah. So I talk about Towel and I get 3 more viewers, so I should have done that more often. I haven't actually had a really good look at the new Tile Codex yet. Yes. No, the first one is 3rd, I think. Yeah, the first one's 3rd edition. Whenever Tile first came out, I remember going down to Gaze Workshop in Southampton when I was a wee nipper. We bought a wee lad. And I bought that one. Because the internet wasn't a thing yet. Good, isn't it? But, yeah. I haven't had a good look at the new Tile Codex. Not as in-depth as I would have liked. I've not really had a chance, to be honest. So, I will have to pick one up at some point. Get myself one. Just because, well, I've got the others, so. Yeah, it's 3rd and 5th, and then I have the index from when the Arc Imperium came out, so 8th, and then I took a break from 40k, not from painting, from playing. Just because, mainly because I was in the army at the time and I was moving around a lot. Yeah, I was moving around a lot, so I didn't really get a chance to play, kind of, you know, move loads of armies around. So I just painted. I've always painted. I find it calms my mind. Quiets the storm, as it were. Yeah, really digging this colour already. Don't know if it's come off on camera very well. Is the camera clear or not? Yeah, it's come up really nice. And I will go probably into my highlights and stuff too. But this is mainly about just kind of figuring out what I'm going to do. And also what's efficient. Because one thing we all know about Skaven, there's fucking loads of them. So I've got to make sure that I also make it not too difficult to do an entire bloody army. Yeah, I've got the Doom Bell with the grey seer. It can be the other one, the Plague Chariot, whatever it's called. I can make that too, but I probably will make the Doom Bell because you get the Rat Ogre on it and the grey seer rather than the Plague Monks. And he's on the cover, so. Oh, so I couldn't tell you how good it looked. Oh, sorry. What that? A bit? If I put it any further away from me, I can't see because I'm blind. I've been wanting to do it horizontal, but YouTube keeps on kind of messing it up and saying that I'm not allowed because YouTube. Yeah, YouTube keeps saying I'm not allowed to do it horizontal because it's saying that I need to then rotate my phone, but I already have my phone rotated, so I don't know what's going on there. It's not being friendly to me, let's put it this way. But here we are. Premium content. Let's be honest, you're here for my charming personality. Here for a chat. Yes. Hi, Tim. Good, good, good. Mm-hmm. Correct. I mean, at this point, if I get a bit on there, I'm not bothered. I'll be painting over it in a minute anyway, so. Mm-hmm. Like that. I like the Thinking by Darkness because it's one of those where it kind of it's so dark that it works so well. Oh god, it's such a good colour. I got the colour to use on Seraphon because I want to use it on Stegodons and stuff, and for my Necrons actually. Anybody? Can't forget the Necrons. Just seen a bit that was grey. Seen a bit that I haven't painted yet, but I can't find it again. Ah, there it is. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Oh, can you hear that? A bit of ASMR painting. All right, into it. Into the Darkness. Done. Good. Doodly doodly dee. And it'll be either a highlight of, I might go from that to Sotek Green and then finish with Dark Reaper, because it's kind of got like a bluey kind of, like, I'm thinking Inky by Darkness to a really kind of washed out Sotek Green. Oh no, sorry. What do I go Inky by Darkness? Sotek Green. We'll figure it out. obviously all the glow effects on the entire army are going to be green, which I'm going to do the eyes green too, because I think it'd be kind of silly not to. Which it would just be a case of I'm going to dot a bit of moot green on his eye and call it a day. Which I'll probably do in a minute before I kind of start messing the rest of it up. But let's get some more colours on. Let's get the base of his cloak. Use Rhinox hide, which I really need to start getting some more of, because I'm getting dangerously low on browns. Or do I go a bit brighter? Could kind of go Gorthal brown. No. So I go a bit lighter, and then go even lighter with Steel Legion Drab. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Let's do that. Work in progress. So I'm going to do Gorthal brown instead, because fuck it. Need a bright point, I suppose. Oh, brush has gone blue. Lovely. Self-doubt, self-doubt. No, so brown. What brushes do I use? Mainly, I have a bit of a kind of a hodgepodge. So I use Army Painter for my dry brushes, mainly because they were what I had available. Which I have my Army Painter dry brushes, basically makeup brushes. These ones they're not great. The brushes are really short. They go really hard, even after kind of cleaning and treating them. But they're okay. I eventually, to a point, I want to get Artis Opus ones, because they're Artis Opus. I've got some Citadel ones too, but to be honest, I mainly use the Citadel ones as like my kind of terrain brushes, because they're gonna get I use Citadel for like for metals, contrast, basically all the paints that kind of mess up brushes. I use on Citadel, because the Citadel ones I've had for quite a while. To be honest, my favourite brush I have is actually an Element Games one. A Stubby Detail. That's kind of my go-to at the minute. This one is a major brush. I've got a couple of them that I've had for quite a while. And then I've got some other cheapo ones. Yeah, I really want some Artis Opus paintbrushes. Considering I do it so often, it makes sense to get some high-end ones. I wouldn't get all of them. Like, obviously, there's no need to get all the sets, because I guarantee if I get the fine detail brushes, I think it's the M's or the S's, I guarantee I'll just use them all the time. And like, I'll just use those ones, so I'll probably just invest in them at some point. I've just got myself a really good airbrush, so I can't really justify getting paintbrushes too at the minute. So I'll be You'll notice already, I'm really shaky today, so sorry. Yeah, I have actually some makeup brushes for stippling terrain. If you're really into doing the terrain. Not to the point that you are, actually. I don't think anyone is. To the point you are, Daryl. Mm-hmm. Brown's brighter than I expected, but I like it. Until the highlights go down. And really pop with everything else. It's a really thin paint though. I always do 1-to-1 water to paint, but this one's quite really watery. Why is that come out so watery? Well, thank you. I might take you up on that offer. Does that mean I'll get a discount? Hmm. Oh gosh, yeah, cheers, Daryl. Go for brown. Okay. We're touching up, dirty bastards. Seraphim sepia spills aren't hard to clean up. I don't think it's this one. I had my mat I had before this. I spilt an entire bottle of Coelia green shade on it. So I feel yeah, but luckily, well, no, not luckily. It wasn't grey. It wasn't green. It was like a grey white. So that's why I've now got a green one. So I feel yeah. Hello, Carl. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I've got a bit somewhere. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Okay. Right. Coffee. Cold coffee. Ooh. I got my just tools and such as order. I got this. I have two of these actually. I got them off Amazon. I think they were like $10.99 for two, and it's really like it's rock solid. And I airbrush on it. I do everything on it. I don't use it for its measurements or nothing, but you know, thick. Two of $10.99 or something like that on Amazon about maybe like a year or two ago. Yeah, pretty good. Really good. Alright, let's do the pauldron. It sounds like is that a choice, Carl? Is that you saying like, yeah, I'll just destroy it because fuck it? Is what you're saying? I know, I'm going straight from the pot, I know, but base colours. One downside I've had to this model so far is when I built it, I actually built it about 2 weeks ago. It's been sat on my to be primed pile. And I've had a real problem with this hand because the hand and the blade are one piece, and there's no like little grommet for it to go in, and I think it just kind of sits flat, and it did not want to stay there. Yeah, I mean, fair. I feel you. I'm the same, but I'm a bit funny with stuff like that. Like I like having an area, like a break-up area, you know. I originally had a grey one, but I found out very quickly that if you're building grey plastic models on a grey mat and you're looking for a claw, it could be a bit of a pain in the ass. So I was like, I'm going to try and get a different colour. I'd like a red one. That'd be cool. That would be cool. Get on there. Right. Metals. I don't think this is going to take as long as I thought it was. Not really. Trusty old lead belt, yeah. Can never go wrong. What time is it? God, I'm going for just over an hour now. It's crazy. So I was going through all my YouTube editor creator things. It's like eligibility for public house upsets people. Basically, it's like your eligibility list for advertisements and monetization and stuff like that. I've not started this for that, like at all. That's not my goal. But I thought, hey, look into it. And the numbers are crazy. What you've got to get. So I've got in total, I've got to get I think nowadays it's 500 subscribers. My eyes twitching. It's 500 subscribers, 3,000 views, and publish 3 videos. Now that's a lot. The 3,000 views part, that's a lot. I've done, but I've been very lucky. This is my 3rd stream now, and I am on 3,000 hours of views, by the way, not 3,000 views. 3,000 hours. So I'm quite lucky because I did 2 long streams last week. I racked up just shy of 70 hours. So Not to be sniffed at. I like that. I'm very, very lucky. Very happy. So, yeah, clearly doing something right. Yeah, it's gonna be a long old road, but that's okay because I'm not doing it for that anyway. I'm doing it because I like it. I like talking to people. My brain's antisocial, but I like being social. But I need to know because no one's telling me. Is anyone hobbying? I want to know. I want to talk about it. Is anyone painting right now? Right now. I've asked twice now, and all 10 of you, no one's told me they're actually painting or anything. I want to know. I think Sean said he was doing his cow people, his fishmen, his cow people. D&D character, talk to me. I freaking love D&D. Tim, talk to me. What have you got? I wanted to do a campaign of pirate turtles, but I never got around to it. I've written. Well, I say that I've written the campaign. I've written the campaign. I've just never played. I've just never used it. I've never played it. Moaning it, huh? Oh, I see. I see what you did there. Oh, Carl. Yeah, I feel you. I've had. I'll be honest. I'll be pretty honest. I've had a really heavy week this week too. So I've been super looking forward to kind of hanging out. I mean, even if no one came today, I still would have just kind of sat here talking just in case. But yeah, I've had a bit of a rough week too, so I feel you. That's why I started doing this though, because it helps clear the mind. And for anyone else who needs just someone just to chat to, someone to hang out with, just while they're kind of, even if they're not painting, just kind of got me on a second screen. You know, that's why I'm here. That's the goal. Half Help Road had my first ever session yesterday with Brett from the channel. This cat is kind of a campaign. Whoa. Into it, love it. My last campaign I played. I tend to DM more than anything nowadays, even though I haven't really done one in a couple of years now. My last character I played was basically a play on Geralt of Rivia. Just a warrior, you know. Monster hunter, that kind of background. I had a lot of fun with it though. I got really good. This is before like the show, and I was really back into reading the books again. So it was on my mind. Maybe YouTube videos is not a bad idea though. It's good as a distraction, if anything else. So if you were going to do one, Carl, would you do it hobby related, or would you just kind of do it on whatever? Or just like a day in the life of Mr. the Hodgie. Trying to Conan. Oh yeah, Conan the Barbarian. I love that shit. Good, into it. Cool. Yeah, I've been carrying on watching the MCU movies at the minute with my mother, because That's our little weekend thing. We watched, what did we watch this weekend? Black Panther yesterday, and we watched Doctor Strange this morning. It's have to be painting Day in the Life as all kids and looking at it. Oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah, Doctor Strange. And then that means we've got next week, we've got Thor Ragnarok and Ant-Man and the Wasp. So exciting. I've seen them all before. She hasn't, so exciting. I like it. Careful, easy does it. Well, I've got it in my hand, so I might as well do all the base, the metal parts on the base too, you know? It's not all going to be the same colour, but weather effects and all, after the fact. Good, good. He's got his bloody pauldron. Idiot. That, oh, good idea. Good question, Daryl. I was just about to ask that actually. Kev, where are you? Have you decided? Because I know you were talking about, you were asking around in the OnlyFans. A while ago, actually. I don't think I've seen you pop up in there for a while. But I know you were asking in there the other week, and you were talking about where you were thinking of going. Did you settle on anywhere yet? Yeah, to be honest, I haven't heard from you in the OnlyFans in a while, actually. Good bullshit. Nottingham. I think I'm going to use a bit of agate first shade, bring that brown down a bit. Can't just really move anywhere. That's at least you've got options, you know. Obviously, the further south you go, the more expensive it's going to be. Right, I'm going to use. I don't really use shades much very often nowadays, but I'm going to use this just to kind of bring down that brown on the cloth a little, the clothes a little bit. Yeah. Well, it was good for you, really. I've actually never been in Nottingham. I've been through it, should I say. I've never stopped there. But I think me and Mr. the Dempsey are going to. They've got like a AOS open day thing. They sold tickets for last month. I think last month. I think they sold out really quick too. I mean, I think the tickets were free. So, but me and Liam are going to that. I think that's in May. So that'll be my first time to Warhammer World. So that's exciting. Been wanting to go all my life. Never had the opportunity to go. So super excited. Yeah, 100%. This is me bringing it to the light, by the way. It's so you can see it, but it's also so that I can see it. Oh, did he? Yeah. I mean, he told me afterwards. He was like, "Oh, we're going here." Ah, yes. Sweet. Okay, that's looking all right. Thank you. 85. So, I have never. Um, I've never bought a house. I left the army, and then kind of just went from renting to renting. And now it's just nowadays it's like, well, I don't think I'll ever be able to get. I don't think I'm ever going to get on this profit ladder. I don't know if I kind of want to. Like, I think that ship's kind of sailed for my generation, to be honest. But who knows? Maybe one day. Right. Is that? Can you see this clearly? By the way, because on my because I'm video recording on my phone, right there is my TV, and that's how I'm watching it. But obviously, it's going to be a little bit blurry because it's on my TV. So if you can see this, is it clear? I'm not gonna. Yeah, I know. We're all in the same boat, Carl. Don't worry. I feel you. 2K month rent. Christ. uh, it's clear. Okay, good. Okay, good. We can move on now. Right. So that brown is drying. So whilst I'm just kind of sat here waiting, I'm going to dot the eye with this. No, not that. Hold on. Shut up. I have an ultra fine one somewhere. Right, look how tiny that brush is. Look at that. Right, I'm going to do the eyes now before I start kind of going into highlights. Because so my base colours, I'll do the actual terrain in a minute. The little kind of gate he's on in a minute. But the base colours for him are all done. So that was actually quite painless and quite simple. Like even right now, that I'd be happy to actually kind of play with that. But I am going to go into doing some highlights now. Landscape mode. I can try. Oh no, it goes a bit funky when I try to. So if I go into that button, nope. No, it doesn't want to let me do it. One day I'll get it sorted. Teething problems. Yeah. So I'd actually be happy with playing it with that because it looks pretty good. But I'm now going to highlights, so because I am a glutton for punishment. That is a stunning green. Do I use that green? No, I'll use that green. I'll literally use that other green on everything. So I'm going to use move green. Ultra fine brush. I do eyes. I tend to like kind of just getting a blob of paint on the end and just dotting it. I think this brush might be too fine. Yeah, that brush is way too fine. I need something a bit chunkier. No. Yeah, that's better. Right, I'm going to concentrate now. Shh. Yeah. Beautiful. Ah, so painless. I'm not nervous, you're nervous. This is quite nice actually for me because I've been doing a lot of kind of what's the line? What's the word I'm looking for? I'm doing like chunks, like units at a time. So this is quite nice, just kind of just focusing all of my time on one model, which I've just dropped. Focusing all my time on one model. It's quite refreshing. It's really nice. I quite like this. I do this more often. I tend to find that I'm trying to smash out quite a few models all at once. Like it's not daunting, but it's a lot of work. Whereas I really like having a big, especially like a big centerpiece. They can just kind of that's your only focus. Whereas also tonight, it's these two. But it depends. We'll see. If I've got time, I'll do the glue stick, the point grot bounder. But if not, I'll just focus on this. Uzi. That is why wet palettes are a good investment. Because that red that I put on there for like an age ago, still perfectly usable. All right. Okay, so I'm now going to go in with some highlights. So let's do a Runefang steel for the highlight edges for the medals. Ooh, I've seen bad days. Yeah. Yeah, that's better. One of the first things, Rune Fang Steel is a really strange colour because it's like a bluey kind of silver. Unless mine's just not mixed properly. I don't use it very often, to be honest. I tend to use my 75s a bit more often than this. This paintbot's been sat here for fucking ages, so I kind of need to find a reason to use it. And there's not got much left of it, so if I just use it for the highlights, especially if I do like a Skaven army with it, it would all be gone and I can move on with my life. I don't like wasting. That's better. Much better. Much better. Kind of, maybe. I don't know, for that minute. I think this might be dead. Dark Oath. Oh yeah, Brian, did you get the Dark Oath box? I know you said you were talking about it. Did you order one? Yeah, that range is really cool. No, this is fucking so shit. You ordered two. This man is committed. Let's see. Let's use. I'm going to highlight with white alchemy. There you go. Let's do that. Because that Rune Fang Steel is not doing it for me. I don't like it. You can get in the bin. Gonna sell one of the Chieftain on Horse. I'll tell you one of the Chaos models I really want to get is I want a Slaughter Priest, but the one that comes in the Vanguard box. Shirtless one with a helmet on. God, that model's cool. I'd love to do like a diorama piece with that. That'd be really cool. Like I don't want a Blades of Cain, Blades of Corn even. Well, I don't think I do, but I don't want a Blades of Corn army or nothing. I just want him. Because like I said, I'd love to do like a proper plinth diorama piece with him. Almost like my goal is like the plan I've drawn it and everything. Like to do with that Slaughter Priest, I'd like to do basically the cover of the old Doom video game, but with the Slaughter Priest as the Doom Marine, surrounded by like humans instead of, so it's backwards. I think that'd be really cool, like as a diorama piece. So that's my plan with that. Anyway, if anyone's interested. Yeah, see, that's cool, isn't it? Isn't that a cool idea? Yeah, because obviously he's already like this, and the box art for the original Doom, obviously, Doom guy's got his gun up like that, and he's holding his hand like this. So he's kind of there already, but then being surrounded on a pile of humans instead of demons, I think it'd be a nice touch. Yeah, so like I think like a black cylinder plinth, and like he's building them up on like just a pile of bodies and rock. Basically, the cover of Doom. Basically, picture that, but reversed. Instead of one man fuck tons of demons, the other way around. Yeah, I've drawn it, but somewhere. Yeah, basically. That's a film I haven't seen in a good while, actually, 300. If you're wondering, this is this is, what do they call this one? White Alchemy from Scale 75. This like a white metal. Kind of what I do, because I'm going to be going over this in non-oil in a minute. I tend to just give it a bit of a... I really like brushing in this, because that way when I go over it with a non-oil, it's, well, all the highlights. So, because when you're doing units and units at a time, like I keep doing, makes your life so much easier. So, yeah. Cool. Yeah, I was looking for one of those slaughter priests the other day, but you have to buy the box to get it, because the slaughter priest they sell separately is completely different. So I'm at a point like, do I just bite the bullet and just buy the box just for that one model and try and sell the rest? I don't know. Cross that bridge. Wine and cheese. What have you got? Mexicana, Bavarian cheese. Love a bit of smoked cheese. Gouda, Camembert. A bit of French onion. I am a sucker for spice, so... Oh, shit. See, this is what I mean. This is what I was talking about earlier. This hand. How many times have I glued this bloody hand down? And it, look, it's come... Maybe... I'm on highlights now, Chris. Manchego, cheddar, goat's cheese, and black sticks blue. Lovely orange blue cheese like blue Shropshire. Whoa. Chris, we got for chicken. Yeah, so we had, after you left, Chris, we were trying to figure out what you were going to have for dinner. Ah, lamb. Lovely. Because you left, I was like, oh, what's he having for dinner? That's what we talk about this channel, Christopher Sanford's eating habits. I think, remember rightly, I said beef. Daryl said chicken. I think Demogorgon said, I think he said lamb. We're all winners. Mm-hmm. Right, what did I use for that highlight? What was that? Steel Legion Drab. I like that. You can see that, but the highlights come up really nice in there on the leather, on the brown interior. I've used, so basically I started with the, rather than go on an Rolex hide like I normally do, I started to use Gorthor Brown as my base, Agrax Earthshade for all the shading, and then I've done the final highlight of Steel Legion Drab, so nice and simple, but it makes it look like old, kind of raggedy cloth. It's quite really nice, I like that, into that. Steel Legion Drab. Cool. And that's what it's all about. Right. I'm going to have to sort that out soon. Right, let's go in with some non-oil. So to the 11 of you watching, everyone had a good weekend? And are you looking forward to going back to work tomorrow? Because I am. Yay, Monday. Bastard. No, I've changed my mind. What did you use, Chris? I'm not going to use non-oil. That can get the fuck off. I'm going to use Carillia Green Shade. Because it's green. And they're rats. No weekend, playing with us. I'm not going back to work until later in the week, so I'm off at the moment. Oh, Chris, are you alright? Everything alright? Darren was all afraid, putting everything into new Kickstarter's money ran out there. Oh yeah, fair enough. And Carl, chill weekend. Good. That's what we like. Everyone have a chill weekend. I like this colour. This is a nice colour. So I've changed my mind. I'm going to go for a Carillia Green Shade on all the metals to go with everything else. Zero hobby unless you include shopping models, always shopping clean. Had friends over for card games and pizza. What did you play? Jim Rummy? Okay. Good fish. Yes, look at that. Lovely. Plague weapons, gosh. Crush Stampede. Oh, you did? Yes, I saw that. Yeah, I love Crush Stampede. That's my tier list. Is a Crush Stampede one at the minute too. One of them, should I say? Yeah, big fan. Did you use your Bio Titan, the big one? I think that's all. I think that's all the picture and things. Because you were, if I remember right, was it you who compared it to Shadow Sun? I quite like that. Dingy, dirty, nasty. Yeah, good. Yeah, the paint job will look great too. Yeah, I hope you're okay, Chris. I feel you. I've had a bit of a rough week as well, so I do feel where you're coming from. If you need a chat, I'm here. That's why I'm here, actually. Think about it. I am not a trained therapist, but I'm always happy to talk about whatever you want. You want to talk about the best way to cook your manchego? Then I'm all for it. Let's do it. Right, let's go back in and sort the cloth out now. So I'm not going to get a chance to finish to do the glue spike gets as well tonight. I'll probably do this one off camera, because to be honest, I want to airbrush. I'm going to do the squigs orange with a yellow highlights on the face. I kind of want to do that with an airbrush, so I'll probably do that off camera. So unfortunately I won't be doing that today. I'm just going to focus on him. Yes, Brian. So basically I've got two test models right in front of me. I've got the Deathmaster from a Skaven, and I've got the Boingrot Bounders champion for Gloomspike Gits. These are for the channel. These are for Liam's channel, actually. Obviously this is an old sculpt, older couple of years, because we don't have any of the new ones. But I'm using this as an opportunity to figure out what I'm doing for colours. That's what this is. So I'm going to do him off camera with an airbrush, because I want him to be bright, vibrant, spooky midnight colours. So yeah, that's exactly what this is, Brian. Chris Sanford, thanks folks, I'm doing okay, just some big life changes, got into things is absolutely like my life, it's been tough months. I'm really sorry to hear that, mate. Obviously we're all here, if you want to chat, we'll talk, or anything. We're all here for you, mate, so yeah, hope you're okay. Warpstone? Yes, I'm not using my palette because I want to be quite blocky. Well, Chris, that's the point, isn't it? That like I keep on saying it just in case people didn't catch it the first time I said it. This is why I've started doing this. It's because I know a lot of people are in the same situation that I am. So it's not all sunshine and rainbows. You know, we don't just get to all play with plastic toys and we call it a day. A lot of us have got a lot going on, like mentally and kind of just with life in general. So me personally, I recently got diagnosed with a lot of things that I kind of was suspicious of, but you know, it's nothing serious, nothing overly life-threatening, or nothing like that. It's more about mentally. So I just want to use this as an opportunity for anyone who's got anything kind of similar, which most of us do in the hobby. You all know what I'm talking about, but I'm not going to say it. It's a good opportunity to kind of just have somewhere to kind of just go to talk about bullshit, you know. Like I use this to talk about what shows I've been watching. Like I've recently started watching The American Office. I've never seen it, never wanted to watch it, never seen the British version, and I'm on season 4 already because I can't stop watching it. So I was this close to cancelling the stream tonight just so I could keep watching The Office whilst painting. You know. So that's where I'm at. But obviously you've all come from Liam Dempsey's channel. On the Liam Dempsey Discord, if you ever, any of you, want to have a chat about anything, or things are getting a bit heavy, and you just want to have just someone to kind of bounce off of, just find me on Discord. My name's ChewPaints on Discord too, and just send me a private message. I'll always talk to anyone. We're all messaging me on here either way. No one should be kind of going through anything all on their own, you know. So the offer's there, and I mean it, you know. Yeah, the colour come up quite nice. Thin. I've recently discovered I'm a lot more I'm a lot blinder than I thought I was. You know. Ooh. I mean, exciting, yes. Gold trim. You know. Yeah, life's not always sunshine and rainbows, you know. Even when things are going well, you know, sometimes it's quite hard to see the positives when there's, you know, it's just the way life is. And as adults, as men as well, because mostly the majority of you are men, I think Faye's in here maybe, but it's can be you get brought up not to talk about it and nothing like that, because obviously people think you're whinging, or you know, it means you're weak, or it's all bullshit. Like, everyone's got problems, and the more you keep them to yourself, the worse they're gonna get. So yeah, there it is. Yeah, Chris, corn berserkers, gold trim, have fun. I personally I'd do the whole thing in gold, and then thin down like a ball red, because it's nice and bright. Thin down a ball red with Lamian medium, not contrast medium, Lamian medium, and then do it over the body, so you get that metallic red come through. I think that would look really. I've been thinking about using that for like a word bearers if I ever do it, but I think that'd be a really good idea. Do it all in gold, and then use that over the gold. It'll give it like a really warm kind of red, metallic red. So yeah, I know what you mean, Carl. Cool. I need to give that brush a break because there's getting a lot of moisture into the belly of that brush. Right. Okay. Oh, I want to do. That's why I got race by now. I want to do the bloody thingamajigs, thingamabobs and stuff. Grimdark scheme similar to some of. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. I was thinking the other day. Okay, brainstorming here. I was thinking about what I would do if I was able to monetize this and have memberships and stuff. So my plan was to do weekends will always just be hobby streams, because that's when it's, you know, best to wind down and just kind of chew the fat for a bit. But I was thinking about doing a pre-recorded one for Thursday. This is like way down the line, if I keep on doing it or anything like that. Is anyone who's a member, a certain tier, obviously Discord and all that kind of stuff, you can send me a model, no matter how bad it is, and I'll strip it, repaint it, and send it back to you, and have that as a pre-recorded little clippy thing, like keep it funny, have cutaways and stuff like that, and then send it back. Like, it's just as part of your membership. You get to do that once, at least once, or more than once. Depends what the model is. It could be whatever model you want, whether it's a Mortarian, a Clan Rat. If it's caked in shit, I'll get all the paint off it, strip it, and repaint it exactly the colours it was supposed to be when it was painted, and send it back. I think that, like, that's my plan. That's what I want to do. That'd be a really cool idea. I think there is someone who does that, but I can't remember what his name is. But I don't know if he does it, gets sent them, or he buys. I can't remember his name. Someone mentioned it to me ages ago, and I was like, oh, that's quite cool. But doing it as just one show a week, I think that'd be pretty cool. And obviously it gives people the incentive to kind of be a member kind of thing, because they can send me a, I don't know. Oh yeah, that's exactly it, Chris. Yeah, but it's also it is a time sink, but at the same time, it will help the channel pay for itself, because it will be doing content and it will be giving stuff back to the community too. That's how I'm looking at it. So whether someone sends me a Silent King, or, you know, it depends. Because if someone sends me a whole Silent King model, or a fucking I don't know, one of these, they're completely different. So we'll see. We will see. We shall. Because I don't have, well, the way I've been looking at it, I don't have 2 membership anyway, like a low tier and then that one. So see if it goes anywhere. I like Blood Bowl models. I actually was looking at the Seraphon ones the other day, just because I think they'd be pretty cool to paint. The little fucking skink ones, because the models are quite cool. Bubble's got some really cool armies, models. It's just saying they're not very versatile to be used into AOS or anything, because obviously they're themed around Blood Bowl, but they're really cool. But it'll be anything. It doesn't have to be 40k. You know, I've got loads of other models. I've got some D&D models. I've got the entire Dark Souls board game models set with all, like, I've got quite a few Steamforged stuff. Like, I like Steamforged models. I've got a lot of their stuff that I need to finish painting, which I could do on here if I want to. So it won't just be a case of send me your 40k, that'd be whatever you want. Okay, as long as it's cool. This brush is not doing it for me today. The bubble halflings is ratlings. Right. Keep putting that brush away and then going back to it, but it's not, that brush isn't doing it for me today. I don't know why. I'll use something else for it. Well, that green is gone dry as fuck. Good. Good. Goody gumdrops. I'm actually really happy with this. I mean, I didn't pre-plan this colour. I had a general idea that I wanted to go like a bluey kind of grey cloak and then a grey fur. So it was a general kind of planned out that way. This is actually coming out a lot better than I expected. I thought it'd be, as I started it, I thought it might be a bit kind of drab actually, but this is actually coming out quite nicely so far. Just a bit. Right, let's do some fur. So I did a base of Basilicum Grey. Now let's see about some Rizzian Grey. Way too bright. No. Nope. I'm gonna start. Yeah, okay. Let's start with Storm Vermin Fur. Let's go there. Let's start there. There was still quite a bit of paint on that. I'll put that on now. I mean, I went back for round 2, so can't be that bad. Diddly 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 diddly. Don't need all this. One. 2-1. Perfect. Perfection. Concentrating. Still concentrating. Cool. Do I tend to applying color? What's that? Do you tend to applying colors, highlights, and shades, or do you play it by ear for these test models? So I have a bit of a knack for this kind of thing anyway, because my autism is I like colors. So I have a general idea. So I knew I wanted to do grey rats. Because my channel logo has a grey rat on it, so I thought, well, why would you not? Yeah, because the channel logo's got my channel logo's got a grey rat on it. So I thought, okay, I'll do grey Skaven. So I knew I was going to start with a contrast because there's not a lot of grey on them. As in, there's not, like, you don't tend to see much of the actual rat itself. It's got clothing or armor or something. So I thought a contrast would just kind of sink in really nicely. And so that it does half the job for me. And then I kind of, because I've got all my Citadel colours here, I have my other paints right just off camera. But I've set them all up, so I knew that I was going to be going in for a warm grey for the next one. So Storm Vermin Fur, which is named after Skaven, so that works out nicely. But as you can see there, it comes up quite nicely as the highlight on the fingers and stuff. I mean, I'm not quite finished, but so yeah, I have a general idea, but I tend to, for these test models, it is very much throw it at the wall, see what sticks. But it hasn't failed me yet, so kind of just take it from there. And of course, the Skaven, so they've got to have a bright green spot on his eye. I'm going to do a really, really light purple, I think. Oh, hang on. I'm going to really... Oh, God, that's not supposed to be there. That's why. I'm going to do a really, 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 really light purple. Slanesh grey, I think is a good one, because it's basically like a purpley grey. I'm going to use that as the highlight for the rings of the tail. He says. Maybe, hopefully. Just kind of... Yeah, hopefully. I'm probably going to go till... What time did I start? 7:30. I'm gonna keep going until probably 10:30. I think that's a good idea. Yeah. Okay. I like doing these actually. So in the chat, do 1 if I should go on for another hour, or if you do a 2 if I should go for another half hour. So 10 or 10:30. Should I keep going? And I'll try and get it finished for you. Because the idea is I want this model finished on this stream so that I can kind of move on with my life. Beautiful. Fine. So that's 1 for 10. That's 1 for 10:30. Ooh, Slanesh grey comes out really nice. Just along for the bride. Brian, you flirt. I was thinking about doing until 10:30 anyway. It just depends if people actually wanted to watch for that long. We get a bride. No, Brian, you were right the first time. Daryl, control yourself. Just a massive thank you, by the way. Because most U10 that are here now are basically the same ones that were here all last weekend. So I'm not going just yet, but thank you so much for kind of hanging out with me these past couple of weekends. It's been good fun. I've enjoyed it. Sure, if you want. Really need to kind of prepare myself a bit better though and bring 2 drinks, because I've drank my coffee really fast and now I have nothing. So I need to plan ahead a bit better. All my codexes and rule books and everything I have on show, apart from like the odd ones, and I've just realised I've left them all out. But I've got my old Tyranids, my 2 towel that I showed earlier. Does anyone remember? I don't know if they still make these, but do you remember these? The Warhammer Vision books. This book is massive. I completely forgot about them. This is when the AdMech first came out. Wow, I need to have a look at that. I ain't read that for ages. Oh, that's alright, Kev. You're here now, that's all that matters. Where have you been, Kev? I haven't heard from you in the Thanes in a while. Yeah, that's Slanesh Grey on the tail rings. That's come up really nicely. Slight, but nice. Right, one final highlight on the fur. Yeah, I mean, this Warhammer Visions book is £7.50. I don't remember the last, like, issue 16. But yeah, this is when the... God, look at that. That white is really nice. Like, it's all like, they got all the Golden Demon entries in here for that year. Wow. Yeah, I think after the stream, I think I might actually have a good old look through this, actually. Oh. Wow. Yeah, here we go. Look at these. Look at these. It's amazing how, like, look at the face on there. This is Golden Demon. It's amazing how far. It's amazing how far it's come. You know? Can you see that? Christ. Wow. That's kind of cool. Remember rightly, Imperial Knights had just come out that year as well. Same with the Admech. Or around then. Because I remember my roommate was really into them when they first came out. God, look at that for a banner. Look at that. Wow. Sorry, I'm getting a bit carried away here. Go back and read that later. Anyway, modelling. So I've done Storm of Oath. I think I'll do my final highlight of really, really, really gently do some Celestial Grey. Get that triad, boy. A bit ASMR. Yeah, paintball, paintball, paintball. There you go, I'm out of practice. See, Skaven's quite a weird army, right? Because when I imagine space rats, and when I picture in my head what the models look like, I always imagine them with a lot more fur than they actually have, but they really don't. They really are just like man rats, isn't they? Like, there's a lot of, and when I say that, I mean there's a lot of human-ish features in the way of, there's a lot of skin more than actual like fur. So I'm having to kind of create just the illusion. Oh, that's a real ball to get to. Because this final highlight is mainly just for the actual fur. And the schnoz. Hairless rats, yeah. Naked mole rats. They have fur like on the sculpts, like, but it's not a lot. I mean, I don't know about the new ones. These older ones don't have a lot at all, so you kind of just make it up. That's what I've done here. They have frosted tips. Tips. Daryl, don't get too excited. Tips. A little bit of the odd. That was your father. A bit of strokey. Get some light scratching on. Yeah, but I know what you're like. I know you would have. Yeah. Rat man. I'm a rat man. Cool. So the fur is done. So that was Celestia Grey, the final highlight. Good. So for the fur, I used Storm Vermin fur. So Silicon Grey, Storm Vermin. And I finished with Celeste. Shit. Shit. I don't know what colour I used. Is it Celestia Grey? Yes. I finished with Celestia Grey. There you go. Goody goody gun jobs. Right. Highlights on the cowl. So I used deep red. I'm gonna do I'll do the next step up. Or oops, with the fur. Fur. Yeah, I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use the Vallejo. No, actually, no, I'm not. Are you saying that you want to do a little sing-along? Good. Oh shit. Good. That's all right. Mazel tov, it's a boy. Good. That ain't gonna come off. Is that blood red? Let's see how that goes. This is fun. I like doing this on camera. Normally I just kind of sit here like a mad scientist, kind of do this by myself, just like, colours, yes. Yeah. I don't know if I showed it last week. But if anyone's wondering, when I was painting last week, I did that Lord of Contagion. I finished him. And here he is. If anyone's interested. I did his final touches off camera. I finished him. Yep, he's all done. Glowy effects and all. I just need to come with a bit darker of a light for the top, for the smoke. And yeah, he's done. He's finished. All thin. So yeah. Death card. Easy. Yeah, I really like that cloak. I was really happy with that. When I did my Typhus, which was my Typhus was my test model for this new colour scheme for it. And I did purple for his cloak, but he's at the studio at the minute, so when I next go there I need to bring him back and change his cloak to match the rest of it. Yeah, happy with that. I've got the rest of them down there, all my Terminators, my 2 tanks, all the metals done. All the metals are done. I just need to do the bone effects and the tentacles, and then they're all done too. And then I can go back, grab all my rest of my Plague Marines, and then that's it. The whole thing's done until I get Mortarion, which it's my birthday this month, so I might treat myself to a Mortarion. I don't know, see. We shall see. Just doing like a little scratchy effect on the red, because it's, I'd say this is like a red leather, I'd say, on here, so scratchy. Scratchy. The reason why I keep talking for it, one, is so there's no awkward silence. Mainly because I'm not 100% of what you can actually see. I'm talking through it. Oh, and, you know, because I'm hoping that you're actually hobbying, so you're not watching me at all, you're just listening. Maybe a really shit podcast. No. My birthday is 30th of May, like it's this month. Is in end of May. It's not my birthday yet, thanks though. No, my birthday is this month. What I was saying was I might treat myself to a Mortarion for my birthday this month. Maybe. It's one of those models that, like, he's so expensive, but I have a Death Guard army. You can't have a Death Guard army without a Primarch. So I know it. Is it not? Is it not May yet? Is it really not May yet? I don't fucking know. Cool. Alright, I'm gonna put a little bit of white ink into that red. Oh, I don't know. Bit of white ink. Yeah, Mortarion cost 1 Mortarion. It's ridiculous. I think. I don't know what he's on Element. I think on Element he is like £75, I think. Or maybe a bit more. But he's 100 on GW, so he's less. Sort of salmon colour. Yeah, I feel you. I've heard a lot of people say that he is quite a difficult model. I mean, you can tell just by looking at him, but when I say that, I mean, there's a lot, like, I've heard a lot of complaints about, like, oh, he's got so many bits of shit on him and stuff like that, which is fine, but as a Death Guard player, that's kind of par for the course for me. Because, like, even just painting a Plague Marine, there is so much shite on him, so I'm kind of used to it, so it doesn't bother me. Blendy, blendy. This is why I like using inks, because you can blend really easy. Goody, goody gumdrops. Pink, salmon, to red. Good. Cool. Oops. Now, I'm going to do a really gentle bit of dry brushing now. Really gentle. God, look at the state of this. Look. Sick. Honestly. Oh, job interviews. Good luck on those. If we don't hear from you before then, have you got a general idea of what you want to do? Like what are your qualifications? Yeah, good luck in interviews, Brian. Let us know how it goes. Beautiful. Bit of moisture. Bop, 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 bop. Yeah, these army painter brushes, they're pretty good, but they go so hard. Yeah, good. Well, good luck, mate. Hello, Vlad. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Might need to go brighter. Yeah, maybe redundant. Yeah, that's sad. Beauty. Heard you picked all the right Earth. What do you mean? What do you mean, Vlad? Talk to me. What factions? Talk to me. Did he? When did he say? When did he say that? Cheeky bastard. When did he say that, Vlad? I mean, he's right. I was quite lucky. I did pick what factions I wanted to do. I picked Skaven. Oh, yeah, okay. I picked Skaven because I like Skaven. As soon as we started talking about doing AOS, I was like, I'm definitely doing Lizardmen. So I got to do the Seraphon, which the Seraphon box, which Vlad, I think you've already seen it because you saw it on my Instagram, but the Seraphon box is done and it's at the studio. So now it's just a case of I'm going to be adding to that when I'm not focusing on anything else, just to get that up to 2K. Oh, this is Sotec Green, by the way. It was amazing. What was? The show? The Liam and Joe show? I'm always working on that show, so I don't get to watch it, fortunately. This is my favourite. Oh, my model. Oh, thanks, man. That's really nice of you. This is my favourite colour, by the way, if anyone's wondering. Sotec Green is my favourite paint that GW have ever done. Like, that is beautiful. I love that so much. I use this on my Tyranids for my carapace, for my behemoth, Highfield behemoth. Behemoth, as we would call it. But that is such a nice colour. I think he's done, guys. I think he's done. I just need to do his base. and he's finito. One more pass because brightness is nice. One more pass. BEA. Ooh. Beautiful. Sotek green. Stuff of champions. So deep red. Well, he's done. I just need to do his base. So I'm going to do that now. Deep red, and then I use blood red. 75. And then Ink by Darkness to Dark Reaper to Sotek. I could have cheated because with the cloth I could have started with Pterodon Turquoise. Fire Slayers. I really like the Fire Slayers. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Fire Slayers. Like, they get a lot of flack for some reason. They get a lot of flack, and a lot of people say like, "Oh, it's just dwarves with no clothes on." Yeah, that's cool. So I'm gonna have to glue that back on in a minute. Right. So if I let's do. I'm going to do a little bit of stippling with that. Diggy diggy hole? What? You digging a hole? I'm not digging a hole. Fuck that. So I'm going to do like a because I'm presuming this is like a I think like a Bloodborne, like old-timey London kind of look for the building and stuff, like very Euro Gothic. So I'm going to keep the base black. I saw the colour I want to use just a minute ago. No, it's not. I saw. Oh, it's here. Oh, character. Put it in YouTube. Yeah, we do. All right. So let's put a little splodge of this in there. Always reuse. A little bit of stippling. So I normally use Vallejo mud as my base, which I've used here because I like the texture it gives. But for him, I decided to use the Decided to use the GW one. And I've not been overly fond of how it's come up, if I'm honest. Yeah, not a big fan of that. Yeah, sorry. It's just the way my thing's mounted. Right, a little bit of Dawnstone. Sure, decides to stay up. Good. Hello, Joe. What's up with you? Nothing. What's up with you? Almost done now, mate. Been testing out some colours, things and stuff. Oh, shit. Yeah, testing out some colours and shit, you know? Some Skaven. But we're basically finite. Almost. I just need to just do some dots. Well, I'm glad to see you, Joe. Yeah, we've. I was planning to do some. It's basically, this is just me kind of fucking about, trying to just. Yeah. So for the blade, it's going to be about here. And then one behind, right here. A little bit of flavour, yeah. Cool. Yeah, this is just my little kind of think tank of my colours for the Skaven when the box comes out. And I have officially decided this is what I'm going to do because I love it. So, here it is. Don't like it, sog it. Luckily I don't have really oily or greasy hands, so the paint shouldn't come off when I do this. That's it. And that, how long did that take? How long did that take? What time is it? It is 10 past 10. So from start to finish, apart from the priming, that was to nearly 3 hours, just over, oh god, I don't know what time it is. What time did I just say it was? 10 past. Ah, well, what's your options, Joe? Cool. Oh god. Stay there. Yeah, they're all great. They're all great. So for me, personally, did I do City Green? Good. So I have these, right, yeah. AOS, I mean. So I have the whole Glue Spike Gits Vanguard box here. The Trogos, by the way, are so dang cool. Like this one, his face is amazing. He has a Stormcast helmet around his neck and he's holding a grot. I love it. He is so cool. But yeah, this is a start collecting box. Building these with these, because I've got big ass hands. Building these was such a pain, and that's why they haven't been primed, because I started running out of time, and my airbrush was getting a bit hot, so I stopped, and they were really fiddly and annoying, so I stopped. But these are really cool. That's why I primed one with white for the highlights, for the faces and stuff. But I'm going to airbrush the squigs, so I'll do that off camera. So I got them on the go for AOS, and also right here, one of those. And another one of those. Yeah, nice. Yeah, that start collecting box, you get, I think it's like 35 or 40 models for that Combat Patrol Vanguard box for the Glue Spike Gits. You get loads in it, yeah, loads. You get Loon Boss, you get 10 either Squig Hoppers or Boingrot Bounders, Stabbers or Shooters, and 3 Trogoffs. It's good. I'll tell you what, the Seraphon Vanguard box is also really good. 10 Saurus Warriors. You get an old blood on Carnosaur or a skink on the other one. And you get 3 Croxigore. That box is incredible. Like, I really enjoyed that. I got these 2. I was to do now from the Seraphon to add to it. So once I got these Glue Spike Gits out of the way, I'll focus on these, because then that's them added and done. Undead. Yeah, I really want, I'm very tempted to do a Nighthaunt army, because I really like the models. Like, for the undead ones, the Nighthaunt are my favourite ones. I really like them. So, I got this too. I got that too. So, I have Crotless. So, yep. Soulblight, no. Nighthaunt, followed by Flesh Eater Cords. Soulblight are just, I don't know, when it comes to any kind of like fantasy section or something like that, I tend to not really like anything elves or vampires or anything. Yeah. The thing is though, Daryl, like, if you being a Necron player, do you really want to go something that's really similar? So it's not really something that you should kind of really focus on. Hi Faye. I finished it. There's my little rat man. Yeah. Rat on me bones. Yeah, dead things are cool, but the Nighthaunt models, like, yes, like, whenever I bring it up, I hear a lot of people say, like, oh, they're airbrush bait, it's just, you know, this isn't this. Well, yeah, who cares? They're cool as fuck. Like, some of the effects you can get on them. Like, imagine going from, like, a really light blue to, like, a really dark purple on the top. Yeah, he is, yeah, he's fancy. He's sneaky, he's fancy. He's good, I like him. But, Yeah, the Nighthawk models, like the Chariot and stuff, it's huge. Absolutely huge. So, that's good. These are what I'll be doing. What time is it now? No, I won't be doing this now. But tomorrow night, off stream. Bastard, I've got the yellow on there. I'm going to be finishing all these off. And then finish basing them. And finish my tanks. And then all these can go to the studio on Tuesday, in theory. And I can kind of focus on something else. Play Marines. The one thing I was really not looking forward to with the Death Guard was the Poxwalkers, and I've done them, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. How did your stream go, Faye? Was it good? Yeah, my stream froze because my phone battery's going to die soon. But I've got 10 more minutes. What would everyone like to talk about? What do you want to talk about? Things and stuff? I'm undecided. How many points of Death Guard do I have with this lot? So with just this here, with the Death Guard wasn't really affected in the points reduction expansion the other day. Not really. I think the Demon Prince went down. No. The Sorcerer, Chaos Sorcerer went down. I thought something. I can't remember. It didn't really affect me because I don't have any. Here alone, I don't know, quite a lot. But in total, with all my Death Guard I own, not including the Mortarion that's at the studio, which isn't mine, I have about 2,500, 2.5. That's including like the demons that we've got there. Because my list that I've got at the minute, just to get going, is including the Mortarion at the studio again until I get my own, some demons and stuff. But I really want to get a Demon Prince and do a conversion with it because I've got some wings from a AOS bloat drone over there, and I've just got a big nasty box of bits, which I am ashamed to say is not organised by faction or anything. It's just, well, that's got to come off the sprue at some point, and then in it goes. Yeah. I was saying this the other day on the stream, on Liam's channel on the stream, is that those Troggoths in the Glue Spike Gets box, look how many other like, torsos you get. Like 1, 2, 3. They're all different combos. You can do whatever you want with the arms. Like, there's 3. You know, I could use them on. Oh, I could use one of them on a Demon Prince actually. Well, this box. I know, like I'm a psycho, I know. So if I go, do you know what? Because I've got loads of Death Guard heads in there from the Terminators, because the Death Shroud and stuff, you get loads of extra heads. So if I get to a point like I really want to use a Death Shroud head on like a Plague Marine champion, I've got to go diving in there like Scrooge McDuck in his gold. Just gotta go straight in. Yeah. These are looking. I'm really happy about these though. These are looking real good. Just got the final highlights, finishing touches, and then do my rust effect. And they're all done. Yeah, I know. Like normally I have little sandwich bags with like, and write on them what army they're from. But I've embraced chaos, so sue me. I've hidden it now. You don't have to think about it anymore. It's gone. You can move on. You don't have to worry anymore. I swear to God, if I check this afterwards and I've lost subscribers because of my bits box. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Yeah. Why have I put these up here? Oh, because I'm going to do them later. That's fine. Yeah. Fleshy boys. That's it, outside out of mind, you got it. I've got this bad boy to do soon. Yep. Yep, once all my death guard's done, I've got a boatload of Necrons to get on with. Which I'm sure Daryl, if he's still here, will be happy to see. Yeah. These are going to be for Liam's channel, because these are all models from Liam. Yep. God, it's such a cool model. Look at that. Look at that. It's not, I've not really picked it up very much because I've put it away so it doesn't get dust on it and stuff whilst I focus on other things. But that is, oh God, I'm so excited to paint it. Like all this electricity and stuff. I'm gonna fuck with it with my airbrush and stuff. It's gonna be so good. What colour? Well, my Necrons are Novak Dynasty, so black, like a metallic black. Oh, there's a bit of blue on him. Metallic black and red. This was my prototype model for the army. I've done 2 so far. So I've done these 2 so far. But I'm going to go closer to this one because it's a bit brighter. I'm going to do the red a bit brighter than that. Because that's a bit, I like it, but it's a bit grimdark. See you later, Joe. Thank you. It's a bit grimdark, so I'm going to probably go a bit brighter on the red because I like the kind of comic book poppy kind of style. Yeah, Daryl, do it. I want to see it. Yeah, they're all going to have like snow bases and stuff like that, but he's going to be like a silvery black, and his electricity is still going to be green because it's Necrons, and like he's going to have like all this is going to be like, you know, the turquoisey kind of stone, and he's going to have red on his carapace there, but the rest of it's going to be metallic black with red accents. I have so many Necrons. Not that dude. Good night, Tim. I hope you got some loads of good stuff done. How long have I got left? I've got 4 minutes. Let's talk Necrons before I go. So I got him too. He's gonna be so fucking cool. Like that bit looks like a right pain. But I'm looking forward to painting him. I also have the Finecast Catans. I've got the Nightbringer and I've got the other one. The one with the derpy face, but he's in pieces. Both of those. I've also got that one. Nice. Ready for a bit of nostalgia? Oh. Yeah. I've used like some industrial metal glue on this. God. Oh, I don't really get a chance to mess with these metal models anymore. Yeah, they need to do a new Lightbringer. They need to do all the new Catans apart from the Void Dragon. But this metal one is so damn, like, it just reminds me of the old pewter, like, D&D models and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. What did, what model, remind me, Darryl, what model did the Necrons come out with their codex? I can't remember, I can't for the life remember what it was. Trazin, that was it. Oh, I've also got that. So that'll be a whole weekend stream, that will, when I get to that point. Oh, Emotech. Emotech. Oh, it was. Yeah, it was the Emotech one, the Oracan one, because he came out of the box, didn't he? Yeah. I don't have Emotech, I don't think. I don't. Love that colour. Anyway, Necrons are for the future at some point. Right, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. If you've enjoyed, please leave a like at the end. Leave a comment afterwards if you like as well, because if we can get this so it becomes popular and I could keep on doing it, then that'd be great. Sorry that I missed the stream yesterday, but I had a bit of a headache. I wanted to try and get both of these models done tonight, but I ended up spending a lot more time because this was literally only intended to be just a test. But I ended up completing the model, so you know, here's what it is. But thank you everyone for coming. I'll see you all probably on Tuesday now or in Discord. So if not, then if I speak to you, if I don't speak to you throughout the week, you know, just let me know. If anyone wants to just have a chat, just send me a message on Discord. I'll always happily message back. And yeah, good to hang out, and I'll speak to you next time.